Astrolabe Island is an island 3 miles long, lying in the Bransfield Strait. It was discovered by the French expedition from 1837 to 1840 and named for the chief expedition ship, the Astrolabe.
We're arriving at our first destination. Spectacular. Calm, beautiful morning. Just arriving at Astrolabe Island.
We had to maneuver between numerous icebergs towards the beach and find a way up a small ice and snow cliff. Part of the island and reaching out of it is a huge set of rocks that are called the Dragon's Teeth. They frame the iceberg scenery. Behind the saddle that links them to the rest of the island, we found a bay with 30 Weddell seals. There were also groups of chin-strap penguins on many of the rocky patches in the snow, and also high up on some ridges. The landing ended with a polar circle boat cruising between the icebergs and through one of the channels between the Dragon's Teeth back to From.
These are the chin straps. All over up there.
The chin-strap penguin gets its name from the yellow-black band under their heads, which makes it appear as if they are wearing black helmets, making them one of the most easily identified types of penguins. Chin-strap penguins can grow up to 68 centimeters, or 27 inches in length, and a weight of 13.2 pounds. However, their weight can drop as low as 6.6 pounds depending on the breeding cycle. Males are both larger and heavier than females. The adult chinstrap flippers are black with a white edge, The inner side of the flippers are white. The face is white, extended behind the eyes, which are reddish-brown. The chin and throat are white as well, while the short bill is black. The strong legs and the webbed feet are pink. The chinstrap penguin's black and white plumage helps camouflage it in the water from predators such as seals. When seen from above, the bird's black back blends into the dark water below, while the bird's underside blends into the sunshine above when seen from below. The diet consists of krill, shrimp, and fish, for which they swim up to 80 kilometers or 50 miles offshore each day. The chinstrap penguin is able to withstand swimming in freezing waters due to its tightly packed feathers, which provide a waterproof coat. Thick blubber deposits provide insulation as well, and blood vessels in the flipper and legs have evolved intricate structures to preserve heat.
Down here, looking the other way, we have Weddell seals.
The Weddell seal is a relatively large and abundant true seal with a circumpolar distribution surrounding Antarctica. The Weddell seal was discovered and named in the 1820s during expeditions led by James Weddell, British sealing captain, to the parts of the Southern Ocean now known as the Weddell Sea.
The BBC.
Look at their little arm, Daddy.
So the new edition is the Euro photography. The new Antarctic edition.
So little.
Hey, I've got a pretty good look over here. Do you want to pass it here? No, you cannot.
Not the guy.
Put it on your foot.
I know
Right
the
next to
one.
it. Ja, ik wil het net gaan doen. Dan kijk je hoe dit ook is gaat doen.
Look at them go.
I don't think it will appreciate that.
I just want to go. I love how they climb a little bit. In the air.
Dan zeg je met je mee hoor.
like to have a boat cruising. All they want to do is just go in the boat and then pick up the passengers from the landing site and then get back. That's all.
We're talking wheelchair here?
Just a passing view from our cabin. Go upstairs and take some real photos now.
Deception Island in the South Shetland Islands archipelago has one of the safest harbors in Antarctica. The island is the caldera of an active volcano, which caused serious damage to the local scientific stations in 1967 and 1969. The island previously held a whaling station. It is now a tourist destination and scientific outpost, with research bases being run by Argentina and Spain. Since the early 19th century, Deception Island was a favorite refuge from the storms and icebergs of Antarctica. It was first used by sealers.
inside the caldera, inside the active volcano, which is Deception Island. And there's a nice little bonus for us. Today there will be a 3-mast sailing bark in that place where we are going to at Whalers Bay, bark Europa, famous ship in these waters. It's Dutch and it's an old-time sailing yacht, sailing bark, and they will be our neighbors for the afternoon. It's a beautiful.
I bet you those on the ship are saying, oh no.
The Europa was built in 1911 at the request of the city of Hamburg. In 1994, she was completely rebuilt and rigged as a 3-masted bark. In 1906, a Norwegian-Chilean whaling company started using Whalers Bay as a base for a factory ship. Other whaling operations followed, and by 1914 there were 13 factory ships based there. The onshore station, built in 1912, did not process whale blubber, which was done on the ships, but boiled down the carcasses in iron boilers to extract additional whale oil, which was stored in iron tanks. Whale oil prices dropped during the Great Depression, making the station uneconomic, and was abandoned in 1931. Advances in factory ships made shore stations for carcass processing unnecessary, and it was never reoccupied.
There was a hangar that was once used for first flight from Antarctica. We're heading over toward that gap. Chinstrap penguin. Gentoo and chinstrap mixed. Made it to the top of this cut.
She looks superb. It's impressive. Yeah. Really looks superb. Quite tiny from here, but accessories or something like that.
Skewers in warm water.